Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Proftrof. I thought I was done with videos for today, but then I was bored, and it seems like I have some more time to kill, so fuck it. We're gonna do a couple more videos. We're gonna be checking out Dragonlord 2, Absolute Mad Lads. So last time we left off, they were coming to his house and doing some foul shit. Okay, so let's see what happens this time.
Mad Lads. I try and choose people whose story I know is over, so it means that I can sum up their crazy lives and antics in one go, and I don't need to make part 2 videos like this one. However, a part 2 video is required, because someone who was kind of my first ever Mad Lad is still going strong. He keeps fucking up, and fucked up things keep happening to him to such a degree.
How much more can he fuck up? He doxed himself.
That we're now forced to go back to Mad Lad's roots.
Jeez.
Hello, old friend.
By the way, my hair is extremely fucked. I really need to go and cut it, but I don't either have that much time or I'm fucking lazy as fuck. I'll let y'all decide whichever sounds better for you. It's fine for now.
Dragonlord.
He's a big boy. Let's see. I'm a little scared about this video. You know why? Because it's fucking 23 minutes long. And I don't know how much he must have fucked up for this video to be 23 minutes long. Okay. Well, we shall find out. Jesus Christ.
But before we get into the Mad Lad,
There's a game in the
a
background.
big thank you to Vikings War of Clans for sponsoring this video. This damn good and free mobile game has great Vikings for free. There's trolling, which can go into this just like in my first video. I do not encourage, support or condone any of the things that are happening to Dragonlord. There is trolling, which can sometimes be funny, and then there is doing just straight up malicious stuff. Okay, have some common sense, read the room. So that you actually know who Dragonlord is, I would advise you go back and watch my first video on him, but I'm going to still bring everybody up to speed and give you a quick rundown on this fascinating individual. Dragonlord, whose real name is Rainer Winkler, is a German streamer and is widely considered to be the biggest lol cow in Germany. He lives in a dung heap of a house that he refuses to clean, he refuses to get a job, and he is probably one of the most arrogant people you will ever come across. He has an army of people who troll him, who he calls his haters, who mess with him and also mess with his house, and the reason that they're able to mess with his house is because a long time ago, one of the haters sent Dragonlord's sister a threatening voicemail. Dragonlord, understandably, was very pissed off about this and made a video challenging the haters to come and fight him. And in this video, Dragonlord gave out his own address. This started a trend called the pilgrimage, where Dragonlord's haters would take the long, arduous journey to travel all the way to his house just to fuck with him and film the results. It also led to a lot of swattings at Dragonlord's house. Dragonlord was actually the first ever person to be swatted in Germany. This resulted in a lot of footage of a lot of altercations between Dragonlord and his haters, and that was the state of affairs when we last left Dragonlord. However, as I'm sure you'll be very surprised to hear, not only has this not stopped, it has in fact gotten even worse, with people still visiting his house to provoke a reaction from Dragonlord.
Wir haben die hier ein Friedensangebot. Wir haben die hier einen Ofenkäse.
Oi, oi. Do we have subtitles, by the way?
Action from Dragonlord.
Wir haben die hier ein Friedensangebot. Wir haben die hier einen Ofenkäse. Wir bieten dir den so als Frieden an. Wow, hat mich angegriffen.
Most of these visits were just the usual stuff that we've seen before, of people visiting the house and shouting things at him just to provoke a reaction from him.
War das vom Band oder war das echt?
Das ist echt.
Who's shouting it? Who though? I have no idea what's happening. What did they say? But this seems like a really peaceful place to have a house.
Depp, Alter.
Oh, ich höre Scheiße.
Herr Winkler!
This must suck for his neighbors as well, to deal with this shit.
Ruf den Müll an! Herr Winkler!
The visits to his house were actually getting a lot more creative. For example, there was one instance where a man approached Dragonlord's house waving a giant banhammer.
Das Ziel befindet sich auf der linken Seite.
The GPS.
There was also another occasion where some of the Haders visited him on his birthday. They set up balloons, set up decorations, and also sang happy birthday to him. They also had a cake that they wanted to give him, but since Dragonlord wouldn't come outside, they just launched the cake onto his balcony.
That looks like a pretty cool cake. What the fuck? Yo, don't waste okay. This is a little funny. It's a lot fucked up. Don't waste food like that, bruh. I wanna eat some cake now. Jesus Christ.
There was even one occasion where a man actually jumped Dragon...
Yo, that boy looks like he's eaten enough cake. Maybe it was a good idea to throw it.
There was even one occasion where a man actually jumped Dragonlord's fence and then put a stupid mask on. I think this was an attempt at some kind of prank to scare Dragonlord or something, but Dragonlord just ran outside and grabbed him. Dragonlord started to adopt various techniques in order to fight back against the Haders. One of these techniques...
He should have just suplexed that motherfucker. I'm pretty sure he's allowed to, right? That dude just jumped into his property. He's like 3 times the size of him. Just grab him, suplex him on the fucking cement, and people will probably chill a little bit.
Techniques, for some reason,
Not giving advice,
involved
but...
shining a big torch at them. Another technique included just simply throwing things at them.
Is he accurate? Not very accurate.
His favourite method, however, seems to be big sticks. Whenever Dragonlord gets angry enough, he will go outside and confront his Haders with a big stick. Sometimes 2 big sticks.
He's dual wielding sticks. Hey, he's invested a lot of points in stick combat, it seems. Jesus Christ. Those points probably would have been better spent in his intelligence tab, but hey, that's what it is.
Was ich kann! Du stehst vor meiner Tür, du Assi, Alter! Was ich hier kann und was du kannst, du...
I just want to say something about this. I never understood this. Like, if you're in an aggressive argument with someone, the last thing I'd want for that person that I'm having this aggressive argument with is to be in like a punching distance of me. Listen, if you get in these aggressive altercations, you get to a point like where he starts invading your privacy. Not really privacy at this point, but you know, invading your space. You just gotta hit them, bruh. It is what it is. Like, I'm not giving advice, okay? Just saying. This is...
Ihr kommt hierher und geht mir auf die Eier! Was ist das, Mann, du Idiot? Du Schlaumeier!
Especially letting them stand there with your hands down by your body. Listen, if that person starts attacking you, you're wasting enough time for you to, well, either adopt a fighting stance or pick up your hands so you can defend yourself. Everything can be over. Like, look at this shit. And he even has some shit in his hands. This dude is stupid as fuck. He's lucky my boy's not pissed enough to fucking start banging that shit in his face. Because they probably won't be able to respond fast enough to react fast enough to be able to do anything.
Ihr kommt hierher und geht mir auf die Eier! Was ist das, Mann, du Idiot? Du Schlaumeier!
It seems like they were running. Someone's
wer ist denn dein Kumpel da hinten?
breathing pretty deeply. Or they're aroused by the big man over there. I don't know. Not judging, okay, I'm not judging.
Alter, jetzt schmeißt er die Prügel raus.
Dragonlord, however, sometimes gets it wrong whenever he's waving his big sticks
Okay.
around.
Need a second to fix up the camera. Okay, that's better. Let's keep going.
There was one occasion where a group of people travelling in a car were driving past Dragonlord's house. Now, these people weren't Haders and actually had no idea who Dragonlord was. They were just simply driving past. But Dragonlord seen them, thought they were Haders, and whacked their car with one of his sticks. They got out of the car and confronted Dragonlord because they were pissed off. They had no idea who he was, and as far as they were concerned, he was just some random guy in the street who
I mean,
decided...
they should be happy about this. A real-life celebrity hit their car with one of his famous sticks. Just be happy about it. Just take it. It's a win.
to start hitting their car with a stick. But fortunately though, one of them started recording.
Was geht, hä?
Du gehst auf unser Auto los.
Ey, ohne Scheiß, wenn ich euch zusammenhauen würde, könnte ich sogar damit durchkommen.
Hier muss niemand...
Okay, I need some information on this. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
Ihr ständig Stress macht, Alter! 5 verschissene Jahre! Fünf verschissene Jahre, ihr Hurensöhne!
Wir sind hier durchgefahren.
Ihr habt nichts mit uns davon!
Massive
The
disappointment.
people in the car decided to call the police and let them deal with the situation, and the local police are very, very, very aware of who Dragonlord is because they need to deal with him and his haters so much.
Yo, police probably tired as fuck of dealing with these people.
Mal, du Stück Scheiße! Ich komm nicht hierher! Ich geh nicht euch auf die Eier! Ihr kommt hierher und belästigt mich, ihr Hurensöhne!
There is no footage of this and it might just be rumours, but apparently after the police arrived and attempted to calm Dragonlord down, apparently Dragonlord assaulted one of the female police officers and was arrested. However, I could only find people online saying that this
That
happened,
probably
but
didn't happen then.
there is no footage of this actually happening, so we just don't know. Even though a lot of people were visiting Dragonlord's house to fuck with him, the old school form of trolling him was still going strong, which was messing with his streams, you know, your standard online trolling. Especially with one stream that someone managed to hack. Dragonlord was on stream
hacked him?
singing along to a song, and then somehow a hacker managed to change the feed of the stream from Dragonlord's webcam to a video of Dragonlord masturbating. Dragonlord had no idea what had happened and just carried on singing.
Oh no.
Bin ich ein Kind geblieben, erst dann, wenn ich's nicht
He has a fucking katana. He has a katana. Bro, you're not helping your image at all.
mehr spüren kann.
Why is he chasing people with a stick when he has a fucking katana? Come on, bruh.
Weiß ich, es ist für mich zu spät. Zu spät. Zu spät. Bin auf dem Meeresgrund.
Okay, good. I was a little afraid.
Meine Träume sind aus der Ewigkeit.
Now you might be asking yourself, how the hell is there a video of Dragonlord masturbating? Well, we can get into that later. He also gets fucked with on stream.
Did he send that video to his would-be wife? The degenerate with the two... What was it? With the two twinks from the last video?
By something that is not his haters. Because Dragonlord lives in a giant shit pile that he refuses to clean, he spends most of his streams fighting with the very, very, very many flies around him that sometimes even just land directly on his webcam.
That's disgusting.
Hinter dem Mount. I play. Papierverschwendung. Wer bedenkt, dass dies auf alle Seiten vollschreibt, bezweifle ich das. Fliege, hau ab. Mehr spüren kann.
Brother, how?
Diese Fliegen, Alter, ohne
Does
Scheiß.
he have fucking honey on the webcam? What the fuck?
Another thing that became a common trend was turning Dragonlord into the German Sam Hyde. Whenever there was a mass shooting, the haters would contact news agencies telling them that Dragonlord was the shooter. And on 2 instances on a Russian and Turkish news network, they actually believed them and ran the story.
Sosyal medyada saldırgana ait olduğu öne sürülen fotoğraflar da yayınlandı. Evet, o fotoğraf.
He can sue them, right? If they show him on national, well, even if it's not national TV, whatever TV it is, he can sue them, probably. I assume.
Lardan bir tanesi şu an ekranlarınıza geliyor. İddiaya göre o saldırıdan kısa süre önce internette
I mean, I can see why they would believe that, to be honest. If you see these pictures, you can probably believe that, right?
Yayınladı. Hatırlayın, Yeni Zelanda saldırganı da.
В сложности попали больше 30 человек. Этот расстрел устроился 18-летний гражданин.
Fucking with Dragonlord IRL and on stream has always been a staple of the haters, but they always try their best to combine the two by fucking with Dragonlord IRL while he's streaming.
Wer soll mal die Fresse hältst, du Arschloch, Alter! Kleiner Hurensohn, hau ab! Lass mich in Ruhe, du Pisser!
There was also an incident where people set off fireworks right outside Dragonlord's house while he was streaming, and they even created a side-by-side video of the event to show them setting off the fireworks and also Dragonlord's reaction.
Warrior. Wie verbringst du es? Wie ist das?
He's like, what the fuck?
The haters felt that this one was pretty weak because it didn't provoke a good enough reaction from Dragonlord, so a month or 2 later they decided that they were going to try it again with even bigger fireworks. And these fireworks were so loud and gave Dragonlord such a fright that he apparently literally shit his pants and had to get up and go to the toilet.
That sounds like a fucking gunshot, what the hell? By the way, he's streaming this? What does he do during his streams?
Ich muss mal schnell aufs Klo.
I did not want to see that.
Another thing that people do, and I would say that this is the most fucked up and shitty thing that they've done, is they smashed the windows of his house. And on one occasion, this actually happened while he was streaming.
Also es kann wirklich auch mal sein, dass da was komplett anderes drinnen ist. Wenn's aus Versehen gegen den Kopf kommen kann.
That's fucked up. Oh, it's a fucking crime though, it's not just fucked up, it's a fucking crime. So, I don't know, I hope y'all got arrested for that shit. Fucking
but the broken
degenerates.
windows aren't all the fault of the haters. Sometimes Dragonlord just smashes his own windows.
Was beleidigst du denn jetzt so? Das war die nächste.
Pack den Prügel raus. Jawohl, da ist er. Rainer, komm.
Dragonlord, Dragonlord, Dragonlord. Brother.
Then the haters decided to do something major. The biggest thing that they've ever done. And in order for this plan to work, it would require all of them to work together. There is a festival called Shanzen Fest, which is an annual alternative left festival which has been happening every year since the 80s, and it takes place every year in Shanzen in Hamburg, and these festivals usually result in riots. The haters decided that on the 20th of August 2018 that they were going to have Shanzen Fest in the village of Altschauerberg, right outside of Dragonlord's house. They made videos and trailers promoting the event. They even made branding for it, which they sold on t-shirts. And so, on the 20th of August 2018, hundreds of people travelling from all over Germany descended on the village of Altschauerberg to begin the march towards Dragonlord's house. However, a literal state of emergency was declared and every emergency services imaginable was called to the village, including a lot of police in full riot gear. The police blocked people from getting to Dragonlord's house and they tried to herd them into groups to control the crowd. This pissed the crowd off, so they started destroying the town and damaging property and even tried to start brush fires. This resulted in very many arrests.
What the fuck's wrong with you, you pieces of shit? And people say police brutality is a bad thing, okay? No, police brutality just needed sometimes, okay? Please, can you brutalize these fucks? Please.
As the police tried to control the crowd, the festival goers partied on into the night before finally dispersing. This event got an awful lot of nationwide media attention, and Dragonlord was even interviewed on the news about the event. During the event itself though, Dragonlord understandably hid inside his house. The Haders actually tried to host another Shanzen Fest outside Dragonlord's house in October of 2018, but the police were much better prepared for this one and they preempted it. They actually managed to block all of the roads leading to Altschauerberg, so they managed to prevent anyone from even getting into the town. German authorities were starting to get sick of Dragonlord and his shit, because not only was he not doing anything to try and prevent things like this from happening, but the way he was responding to...
What can he do? Realistically, like in the last video we said that he called the cops and at some point the cops even stopped doing shit about it. So what can you do at this point besides move?
To them was in fact only making them happen more, and that's when the Bavarian State Centre for New Media decided to step in. Germany has these strange laws where if you continuously get 500 or more viewers on a stream, you're legally considered a broadcaster. And if you're a broadcaster, you need a license.
Oh no.
And the State Centre noticed that Dragonlord didn't have a license. They sent him a cease and desist letter and told him that he was banned from streaming on YouTube until he applied for a proper license.
That seems like a fucking
Dragonlord
stupid
submitted his
law.
application, but apparently it was filled in completely incorrectly and did not include any of the relevant documents that he was asked for. So obviously they rejected his application. So in February of this year, Dragonlord was permanently banned from streaming. Dragonlord announced this in a video where he read the rejection letter and he's obviously very upset.
Und die sind so dumm gewesen, das zu prüfen, haben dann angeblich an mich Briefe geschickt, die nie angekommen sind. Also wieder mal das typische Hater-Verschwörungsscheiß. Der Antrag auf Verbreitung des Fernsehprogramms Dragonlord im Internet abgelehnt. Verfluchten Wichser, Alter. Fernsehprogramm Dragonlord. Was habe ich hier auf meinem scheiß Streaming-Kanal je gemacht, was mit Dragonlord zu tun hat, ihr Idioten, Alter?
Dragonlord made the claim that he didn't actually submit that application. He said that a header submitted the application pretending to be him and made the application really, really shit on purpose in the hopes that the State Centre would reject his licence. But there isn't any evidence that confirms that that's true. As a response to this, Dragonlord moved his streams from YouTube to YouNow, where he makes sure his viewers stays under 500 people. Now, technically, that is allowed, but the State Centre are trying to get him shut down there too. However, YouNow is not the only other platform that Dragonlord has moved to. Oh no. Remember earlier when we asked the question, why the hell is there a video of Dragonlord masturbating? Well, Dragonlord has a Pornhub channel, and it's real, and he actually owns it, and he uploads various types of videos there. I'm obviously not going to show any of it in this video, but you can have a screenshot of it right here, which I'm just going to leave there.
Can you take it up,
I'm just
please?
going to leave that there on the screen for a lot longer than I need to.
Okay, that's
just so
enough.
you can really savour it and just drink that in. Just have this image.
Yo, fuck
burned
you,
into
bro,
your
stop.
memory. You're definitely not getting any sleep tonight, son. Now here's where I have a little bit of a problem. Trolling's fun, and it can be funny, but there are lines. Now, You know, messing with people, making fun of them, trolling them and all that type of stuff, you know, haha, it's very funny. I do it, we all do it. It happens to me, I do it to other people. That's just the way it works. But there can come a point when it's done to a person so relentlessly that it starts to have a severe effect on them. And I think we can see an example of that in Dragonlord in the latest video to come out of him, where a bunch of haters turn up outside his house on his 30th birthday to try and fuck with him.
Ach, was tue ich jemandem weh? Keiner von euch hätte die Stärke, die ich brauche.
A lot of people are very divided on this though. A lot of people think that Dragonlord is an arrogant piece of shit and he doesn't help himself and he brought all of this on himself. But a bunch of other people think it's okay, we've had our fun, we've had our joke, now let's leave it alone because it's going too far. I'm not going to pass comment on which side of the fence that I'm on, but I just kind of get the feeling that if all of this is allowed to continue, I don't think it's going to end in a good way.
That is true.
And so that is where we are now currently in Dragonlord's story.
How old is this video?
It seems that the trolling of him is only going to get worse, and Dragonlord himself is the one that's only going to make it worse. So, do I feel there's going to be a part 3? Probably. Probably. There won't be any videos for a few weeks because I'm going to be in America. Please don't shoot me.
It's Count Dankula on YouTube. Everybody should subscribe.
Anyway, my opinion on this whole Dragonlord shit is that I think the jokes they took it too far a while ago. You know, when they tried to start a riot in his village, broke his windows and all that shit. I think that was taking too far and they probably should chill the fuck out before someone gets seriously hurt. Yeah, I hope this does not end in a very bad way. It probably will, unfortunately, but I guess we shall see with time. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Everybody have a nice fucking day.